Imagine your boyfriend is the richest teenager on earth. He owns thousands of servants. An entire kingdom worships him. Every gift he gives you is made of solid gold. Sounds perfect, right? Well, there's just one problem. Your boyfriend thinks he's literally a god. And if you accidentally look at him the wrong way during dinner, you might start an international crisis. Today, we're exploring what your life would actually be like if you dated Pharaoh Tutankhamun, better known as King Tut. And trust me, by the end of this video, you'll be questioning whether all that gold is worth the drama. So somehow, through a bizarre twist of history, you've become the official partner of Egypt's most famous pharaoh. You're probably imagining romantic sunset walks along the Nile, luxury, power, unlimited wealth. And honestly, the first few days are incredible. The moment you arrive at the palace, hundreds of servants rush toward you. They bring jewelry, perfumes, fine linen clothes, exotic foods you've never seen before. For the first time in your life, you don't have to do literally anything. Need water? Someone gets it. Hungry? A feast appears. Too hot? 3 servants are already fanning you. You're basically living like royalty. Because you are. But then you realize something important. You're not dating a celebrity. You're dating the ruler of one of the most powerful civilizations on Earth. And that comes with a few complications. Let's talk about the gifts. Because King Tut doesn't understand the concept of reasonable, you buy your partner flowers. King Tut buys you a golden chariot. You buy someone a necklace. King Tut gives you an entire vineyard. Your birthday? Congratulations. You now own 30 servants and a lakeside palace. At first, it's amazing, but eventually gift-giving becomes stressful, because what do you get him? Imagine him handing you a chest filled with gold and precious gems, and you're like, I made you a clay pot. Not exactly equal effort. And things get even weirder when you realize he already owns everything. What do you buy the guy who literally owns Egypt? Exactly, nothing. So every holiday becomes an awkward nightmare. Now here's where things start getting difficult. You don't just share King Tut with his job. You share him with an entire kingdom. Every single day is packed with ceremonies, religious rituals, political meetings, military discussions, foreign diplomats, public appearances. And because he's pharaoh, everyone wants something from him. Imagine trying to have a date night. You're finally sitting together. The stars are out. The Nile is glowing. It's perfect. Then suddenly, a messenger bursts into the room. Someone's complaining about taxes. Another region needs attention. A temple project is behind schedule. A foreign ruler sent a letter. Date night canceled. Again. Being with a pharaoh means you're always competing with Egypt itself. And spoiler alert, Egypt usually wins. But all of that is nothing compared to the biggest problem. Because remember, King Tut isn't just a king. People genuinely believe he's divine. And that changes everything. Imagine an argument. A normal couple might disagree about where to eat. But when your boyfriend is considered the living representative of the gods, good luck winning. You say, I think you're wrong. And suddenly half the room looks horrified. Because from their perspective, you just challenge someone chosen by the heavens. Even if King Tut is actually nice about it, everyone around him isn't. The priests, the nobles, the advisors, they're constantly treating him like the center of the universe. And after years of that, let's be honest, anyone would develop a little bit of an ego. One day he tells you he's destined for greatness. The next day he's explaining why the sun basically rises because of him, and somehow you're supposed to nod along. Relationships require equality. Ancient Egypt, not so much. Now let's discuss something every royal relationship has. Drama. Lots of drama. The palace is basically the world's first reality TV show. Everyone is gossiping, everyone has alliances, everyone wants influence. The moment you become close to the pharaoh, people start paying attention. Some want favors, some want power, some simply don't like you. Every conversation feels like a chess match. Did that noble smile because they like you, or because they're planning something? Did that servant accidentally spill your drink, or was it intentional? Paranoia becomes a lifestyle. And unlike modern celebrity drama, these people control armies. One bad political mistake could affect an entire kingdom. No pressure. Let's say you finally get a break. Vacation time. Normal couples go to the beach. King Tut goes on a royal procession involving hundreds of people, musicians, priests, soldiers, officials, animals, servants. At no point are you ever alone. Ever. Need a private conversation? Good luck. Need personal space? Also good luck. Imagine trying to have a romantic moment while 40 people watch from a respectful distance. Not exactly ideal. And here's where the story becomes surprisingly emotional. King Tut became pharaoh incredibly young. He carried enormous responsibility. Every decision affected millions of lives. Every action was watched. Every mistake mattered. Behind all the gold and luxury was a teenager dealing with pressure most of us can't even imagine. And maybe that's the side of him very few people saw. Not the ruler, not the symbol, not the living God. Just a young person trying to navigate a world that expected perfection. Sometimes the greatest luxury in his life might not have been treasure. It might have been having someone who treated him like a normal human being. So would dating King Tut be worth it? On one hand, unlimited wealth, power, luxury, fame, history's most extravagant gifts. On the other hand, zero privacy, constant politics, endless pressure, and the occasional reminder that your boyfriend thinks he's connected to the gods. Personally, I think I'd enjoy the palace for about 2 weeks. Then I'd accidentally start an international incident because I forgot some royal protocol.